day 280, I think, without any alcohol all year long, 2023. No alcohol. And the reason I'm doing this is a ton of reasons. Personally, I know if it's an option, my mind thinks differently than if it's no option. Just like anytime you cut something out of your life, any kind of habit, you're gonna think differently. You're gonna behave differently. So I just look at things in my life as black and white. What are the costs and what are the rewards? And alcohol for me really doesn't give me a lot of benefit. A nice little buzz. I do actually like to taste and try different beers. Like, I do like that. And I haven't really had a problem with alcohol for since I was probably in high school. I can drink alcohol responsibly. I'm choosing to do it though, just because I know I'm healthier without it. And like I was just saying, if I don't drink at all, my mind doesn't think, hey, I'm going to go to the bar tonight. I'm going to go to some place. I'm going to have a couple drinks. I don't think like that because I'm not going to drink. So my mind goes into a totally different space. And I would rather go to the gym on a Friday night, even a Saturday night. I'd rather go work out, sit in the sauna and run and exercise and do things that are literally going to make me feel better. But not just today, but for my future, my longevity. And on top of that, I know there's a lot of people out there that really need to quit. They need to stop. They need to cut it out entirely. And if I can be an influence for that, which I can, because I know people and I know I'm influential with some people, then that's exactly what I'm going to do indefinitely. And that's a great thing, to be able to help people live healthier, cut out bad habits. And it doesn't have to be just alcohol. It could be anyone finding my videos, any of my friends from all over. It could be any bad habit. Just knowing someone is not doing alcohol, not doing drugs, not doing marijuana, not smoking cigarettes, it helps a person quit and stop that habit, because those things, especially when it's chemical addictions, they're so hard. Or, a lifestyle for how many decades, it's so hard to stop. So when you have somebody like myself, it's very helpful. It's very beneficial. So that's another reason. And then for me now, I just deleted my apps. I have accounts still. You can still find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. But I know that I just want to be off social media indefinitely as well. I don't know how long, maybe a month, maybe a couple months, but just kind of like with alcohol, when you cut something out, your mind is going to go in a different direction. And by default, you have to fill the void in your life with something. So for me, it'll just be reading more books, listening to more books, having more downtime, just not thinking about all these things and people on social media that really don't do much for my life. And in a lot of cases, it kind of just distracts me. And again, I don't think social media or even alcohol are entirely bad things. I don't think that. I think you can have a lot of things like social media in moderation, even alcohol. But sometimes you need to just cut it off completely. And that's just my personal choice. Sharing my journey might bring you some value. I think I will have a lot less stress and more presence. And that's another thing. When you don't have the option, you're not clicking on Facebook and scrolling through Instagram stories and Twitter and feeds. And me, I was social media marketing, making money, affiliate marketing, all these things for years and years and years. And that's another thing. I'm not really doing those things anymore. I don't want to be half-assing those things. I just want to totally have my own time to grow, more presence, like I'm saying. Just having more presence at the gym, when you're walking, in nature, at work, all the time. I think that's going to be a huge benefit to having no social media. So I hope this helps, and let me know your feedback. Let me know your comments about quitting bad habits or alcohol or whatever it is. And maybe we can collab and work on something together or just kind of push each other. I still have the Messenger app. So I message people, stay in touch with friends. I think that's always important to be healthy. And that's another thing. Before I end, that's another thing is I want to help people just get healthier. I think I already said that. But eliminating alcohol for me just makes it so much easier to make other healthier choices. When you have that streak, when you have that momentum behind you, like 10 plus months of not a drop of alcohol all year, it's motivating me just to keep it going longer and longer. And what that also does is anytime you give up something for a long time, I think it reinforces like your self-esteem and your ability to, take on a new project or accomplish something in your life that takes a long time. So it's like, I don't know it's really hard to explain, but it's like you look at time differently, when you've given up something that long, but also it's really not that long of a time. So I think it gives you more confidence and self-esteem that, hey, I could do this in the next 10 months instead of that alcohol or something. And I can build a successful, whatever it is, fill in the blank. I can get healthier. I can focus here. And 10 months is really not that long. Just like I gave up alcohol for 10 months, I can focus on my health, my diet, eating cleaner and exercising more or getting better sleep, right? And really taking care of your longevity, your health. So that's my motivation